Televidente oyente, lago nos pasa mesora para nos informe ng 4D Aruba. Awe Aruba at uma despedida de ex-minister e ex-político Rudy Cruz, que faleceu na idade de 75 anos. Senhor Cruz asali foi de política na 2009, pero sua influência e sua opinião ang fuerte riba manejo de Holanda, Paco Aruba, é bastante popular.
Sin duda, durante mi historia como un ministro de Justicia de Aruba. Como político, como ministro de lo que mi colega Rojo elaborar y bajó mucho para nombrar un amor y un pasión para combatir ilegalidad y combatir criminalidad. Un amor por su país, un amor que símbolo en nuestro país, que nos linda nuestra bandera y especialmente su papiamento. Yo lo recordé en nuestro corazón. Nada bisa, un gente no te muere, ora que bailar en el mundo arte, para morir ora política. Nuestro no lugar. Gracias.
E di parte di Dutch Caribbean Television Force na família ng ikonosinang di Rudy Cruz. Televidente, boa atenção agora para nos informe ng 4D St.Maarten. Durante a conferência de prensa de ministro ng semanal, Minister Egbe Doran de Vromi a aclarar a situação legal de terreno de Over the Bank, que pabasta tempo está em discussão. E ministro indica que tem compreensão que quizás herdeiro não nota de acordo com o processo, pero corte e diferente entidade não legal está de acordo com o terreno está de país St.Maarten.
In March of the year 2015, a case was filed against country St.Maarten by a presumed heir. The claim filed at the time was to have the court declare the complainant who occupied the land for decades as the owner of the properties. However, the court denied the claim, and the complainant lost multiple cases against country St.Maarten over what was then termed as an erroneous claim of ownership in this regard. The complainant then continued to file an appeal against the judgment, but lost that appeal as well. The court ruled that the properties belonged to country St.Maarten. On October 7, 2021, a different presumed heir placed an article in the Herald. In this article, reference was made to a registered judgment, which is the appeal that the previous complainant lost. This was used as a basis for the claim that they now acquired legal ownership. However, again, based on the court's ruling, it was determined that the properties belong to country St.Maarten. This article, as it pertains to Over the Bank, is therefore factually incorrect based on the court's ruling. I am very sympathetic to the plight of the presumed heirs in this case. However, there is a court ruling, and therefore, just as with all court rulings, this could not or cannot be overruled by any previous nor present minister, even if they wish to do so. I just wanted to clarify that. On November 9th, 2021, the new presumed heir once again placed an article in the paper. This time, the critique was not only directed towards country St.Maarten, but critique was also leveled towards the notary, the cadastre, the ombudsman. The article mentioned that the ombudsman stated that based on the court's ruling, the over-the-bank parcels belong to country St.Maarten. As we can recall, the ombudsman also mentioned this clearly a few days ago on the floor of Parliament. Therefore, it is clear that after the court ruling, that not only the government has taken a position that the property known as over the bank belongs to Country St.Maarten, but other high offices as well, especially after considering all the legal facts. Again, I would like to reiterate, the Court of First Instance, the Appeal Court, different notary offices, the Cadastre, the Ombudsman have all taken the same position.
Ting reklamo ko permiso ng pagkonstruksyon ta Durahopi. Ting proyekto ng ta aya para sing por inisya. Ministro Doran explica o proceso e kiko ta ireto ng kusu ministerio ta konfronta kune palo kita trata aprobasyon di permit ng di konstruksyon.
I would like to just give some clarity as to what some of the main challenges are of the department. Now, you have persons or architects then that know all the laws and know all the regulations, and those permits are sometimes basically flawless. So then the department will just have to do the fine-tuning and the checks and the balances with regards to our regulations. Now you have other architects that submit things with a lot of mistakes. So then there will be a constant back and forth on correction letters from the department, and then the evaluators would then serve as, as basically guiding the architect through the whole process. So we are trying to look for a way as a ministry to host a workshop, to invite all architects in, to give some sort of a certification that they know the laws, they know all the regulations and different things, and that in itself would speed up the efficiency of the production of building permits. That is one of the main challenges alongside understaffing. We are busy now with two advertisements for a senior evaluator and a regular evaluator, and of course we have our limitations with respect to our budget in which we're allowed to operate in.
Taong hecho ko normal novo ta uno digital. O Ministro de Finanza Ardwell Irion explica ku eta consciente ku notatur infrastruktura ta optimal pasi transisyong aki. I Primer Minister Sr. Silveria Jacobs agrega ku ting oportunidad ng den komunidad papor akomoda ciudadano ng tambe pa namporhasi transisyong aki.
In regards to going more digital, yes, we are going more digital, but I'm also sensitive to the fact that as a country, our infrastructure was not fully up to par to be able to be at the places we would have wanted to be already. So in regards to our internet speed, our connectivity and so forth. So as a government, we are also aware of this and understand that there needs to be a transition in where we want to get. Telem is now wrapping up, I believe, in a few months with their fiber to home. Flow, I see, has also had various upgrades in terms of their data speed and so forth. So we are getting where we want to be. So yes, we are going more digital as the world is going more digital, but I'm also sensitive to the fact that our infrastructure also has to be up to par so that we can meet our demands.
Thank you, Minister Irion. Prime Minister Jacobs.
Yes, I'd like to just segue onto what our Minister of Finance said, in the sense that as we go more digital, even as government, there is the opportunity, and community development and other organizations are doing courses for seniors and others to be able to better understand how to utilize the internet services, what is available to them. Most have phones, but we still expect that, there's a reluctance, and they prefer to deal with cash for the most part. We've also partnered with the post office, and they also offer that service to assist seniors and others who are still very much cash-oriented at this point to be able to do their transactions that require online service. So that's an option, but we are, of course, looking at ways to ensure that we do more education within the population at all ages to be able to go towards what is the digital world.
Iko-informe ng 4D St.Maarten televidente oyente no sigue parte final di nos Notisiero Estelar paawe 24 de November 2021. Paami merit sa hakmat tabot placer patrese informasyon ng aki pabo imete invitabo pa nuebor awe noche sintoniza di dos edisyon di Wentitude ku Nancy Norisca aki na Dutch Caribbean Television. Manera sempre bay mitabisabo, cuida bo corpa, cuida bo mes, pero tambe cuida isnang kustimabo. Te próximo ocasión aquí na Dutch Caribbean Television.
Flow Curaçao apresenta el Notisiero Estelar de Dutch Caribbean TV.